Customer states, after you worked on my vehicle 2 years ago, my AC stopped working. Well, I think I found out why.
Mechanics saw this while on the road. Either that shock is completely destroyed, or there's a big bump in that tyre.
Yo, I love working on cars from other shops. Yo, I had my car at Tires Plus or Tires Choice or something. They took them 4 times to do the alignment. They couldn't get it right. Yeah, probably because the nuts aren't even. Bro, what the? He's like, oh, I got a weird noise in the front. Yeah, dude.
Customer states there's a noise coming from the front passenger side when hitting bumps.
So I think I figured out why this Hyundai Elantra was so cheap. I didn't want to do one of those, so we're gonna do the right thing and just pretend we didn't see that.
Mechanics states they don't even want to know what this stuff is, and that it's everywhere, and in some places it's built up and even has a yellowish tinge.
Customer states,
my 2014 Cadillac STS won't move.
Customer? You're right again.
Not gonna lie guys, I'm gonna need some help in the comments with this one. Someone said it's probably some sort of rodent deterrent, and there used to be something inside the bottles.
Uh, 2018 2500 doing a transfer case because it had a porcupine in it.
2012 Chrysler Town and Country. Customer states, belt broke, really bad oil leak. Please check and advise. Well, there's what's left of the belt. What's really cool is there's the rest of the belt.
Customer repaired their air intake like this and came into the shop asking why it wouldn't hold boost pressure. They then also declined the repairs.
It's damaged wheel day.
Customer states my blower motor sounds like a foghorn. I have no reason to argue with that statement.
Mechanic was told this truck needed a new engine because of this noise, so he ran it without the serpentine belt and correctly diagnosed it as a bad pulley.
We got the late model Skoda Octavia VRS. There's something real funny to me about these cars too. Even though this has a 2-litre turbo, if you come down to the back and look up here, you're like, what is that contraption? That there is the Skoda Octavia exhaust speaker. So when you put it in sport mode, this plays a burbly sound. So you can MP3 your burble pops and bangs tune.
Well, there's a water pump. It's a 6.6 2020 2500 Silverado. That's a beefy. And goddamn, GM, did you have to put it with everything else? What happened to the, standalone water pumps that just come off by themselves?
This is the type of stuff you make up in the back of the shop when there's no cars to work on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they need to replace that. Yeah, mate.
You know what they say guys, it's not the tool, it's how you use it.
So you know when your day goes to because one of the cleaning tools snaps in there, and this one's gone to me from another garage because you've seen a different video of how we got it out. So this is my makeshift jig. As you can see, I got the thing out. Yes, Stick welder to the rescue.
I'm guessing this customer's bobbins were worn out and making a noise, so they decided of all things to try JB weld them together. I imagine it all cracked upon the first time they hit the brakes.
Pretty sure it's done, you guys. What do you guys think? Oh man, look at this. Holy cow.
Truck driver rolled in for a pressure check, and the mechanic found these two tyres on the inside of the axle.
That right there, folks, that'll cost you $3,000 at the minimum. Woo-wee. Because you get one burnt valve. Are you going to replace one, or are you going to replace all of them?
The mechanic found a few of these weird chunks inside a customer's diesel tank. Apparently, it's some sort of bacteria colony or algae.
Okay guys, so a bit of a strange one this morning, doing a wet belt on this Grandland, 1.2 obviously. Belt is extremely cracked. We were expecting to find loads of mess in the oil pickup. You can see a little bit of evidence of it here on the vacuum pump. Where's the little filter there? You can see that's got bits of rubber in there. Just dropped the sump, and if you have a look at that, the actual gauze is missing, and there's evidence someone's been in here before. That is not standard silicone on there.
Customer came in for wiper blades, and when the mechanic was walking past, they noticed this. The mechanics had to turn this car away because of how filthy it was on the inside.
I don't typically work on Teslas, but I guess today we are. Customer was backing out and motor control. I'm just decided to give up. So I got to replace that CV axle. Hopefully not too much else.
Customer guaranteed this noise wasn't the wheel bearing. It was. Customer stated they drove through waist deep water. If they're lucky, their insurance will cover it, but there's a good chance they won't.
I think I'm gonna go buy myself a lottery ticket. Damn, that was close.
Customer states, left sliding door doesn't work and my airbag light's on. Please check and advise. Well, here's your airbag sensor. And there's a harness to it as well, which also controls the sliding door.
Apparently the third set of Yokohamas this mechanic has seen do this recently, so there's a chance it's a factory defect. Customer bought this Buick LaCrosse cheap, and I think we found out why.
Oh, right.
Customer states they were about to drive off when they heard a snap and the steering wheel started spinning freely.
It's not supposed to do that.
This 2018 ProMaster City did 190,000 miles before the oil cooler unfortunately gave up.
Customers dropped their car for a service, only 137 days late. I don't think this would have been that much of a problem. So, we've done an initial inspection on the car. It's a good one. Three wheels are fine, but this one here, we've got a little split in the tyre wall. It's fairly broad on the outer edge, and it's approaching the legal limit. And if you look I've lost it. There was a bulge. There's a bulge in the tyre. There it is. There, little bulge in the outer tyre wall, and that's not even the worst part. We'll start with the inside. There's a split there. There's a cracking alloy there, and we've got another cracking alloy there. But what is horrendous is the state of the tyre. So if you see, that just looks like a Mexican wave. I'm going to wedge the phone here, and we'll spin it round, and you can just see how deformed this tyre really is. So it just gets worse and worse. Hold on. And worse.
This 2023 Escalade got a new engine after it failed the Pico test. Well, the new engine only lasted 30 miles before turning up on a flatbed looking like this. Customer sent in this video asking why their wheel wobbles so much. Either that rim is badly bent or the bearing is destroyed. The customer is going to swap the rims over to find out.
Well, Ford and Chevy guys might give each other crap, but at least we can agree on one thing. At least we're not Rams. Look at this thing, 3,000 miles. And from the factory, we just opted to not plug the block heater in. In fact, it's still capped off right down there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, right there. That's supposed to be plugged in. Hose rubbed through right there. You don't need a cap on your alternator. It'll be fine. Yeah, so every one of the Dodge guys that gives us crap.
Customer states they had an oil leak so bad that it shut off on the highway, and after filling it back up, it started making this noise. Thanks for watching another episode of Mechanical Nightmare. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe, and if you have your own clips, send it to us using the link in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode.